All right. I'm going to start the live off to see if they... Oh, please. Oh, come on. All right. It's not all is lost. Not all is lost. At first, I was like, oh, did he please tell me? Please tell me he realizes that the caramel and the whipped cream stick to the cup. Can you see it? Mukbang. Why is it that when you park far away, there's still people that need to park close to you? Like, see how close? I just parked far away because there's some kind of traffic going on by my daughter's gymnastics school that I'm like, all right, I'm just going to stay in the parking lot of the Starbucks and wait till it dies down a little bit. Caramel apple spice. I love this drink. It's definitely overpriced. Also, though, they put the whipped cream too close to the lid. I do notice that he didn't fill it up the entire way, though. Last bit of whipped cream. Okay, hi, everybody. Doing the live tonight. Haven't done a live in a couple of days. I was filming yesterday for What's Up New York. I took a shower after going running and I didn't blow dry it, so my hair is pretty flat, but that's okay. So let's catch up because I filmed on Sunday. Saturday, I think I did the live. I can't even remember now. Did I do a live on Saturday? Oh, I might not have. Hello. I got to get back in the rhythm of doing the daily YouTube lives because that was driving more watch hours to my channel. I am single, but I am not looking, so I wish I was a model. That would probably make me a lot more money. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, actually. Actor and model make the same amount of money sometimes. Hi. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm blowing my nose on camera. Sorry. It's the cold, like, the cold makes you, like, your nose run a little bit. Oh, all right. Ten of you are in here. Let's get the likes up. Obviously, if you're just tuning in, I am a comedian at the Creative Divorce Diaries. I would model any print. I mean, I have modeled before, haven't I? Done some print work, commercial work, really. Not really print work. But I appreciate that. That's very nice of you. Probably for menopause, I'd be modeling now. Now I'm I'm 43, so is that perimenopause? Hubba. That's weird. So Divorce Diaries is my YouTube channel and my brand. I have a TV pilot on Prime Video that you can watch. It's called Divorce Diaries. I also have a comedy special. Richard, thank you, hubba. So I am performing the live show of Divorce Diaries as a tour. And I have been doing it since 2018. I have performed the show since 2015. So almost 10 years ago, I had started this idea right after I got divorced. So yeah, here we are. You can watch the pilot on Prime Video. Just type in Divorce Diaries. Like honestly, I am so far away from the grocery store, yet someone has found a way to pull up next to me. I mean, there is another slew of stores over here. I guess maybe a lot of people do what I'm doing. They park somewhere and just want to sit and chill for a little bit. It's supposed to be snowy in the Northeast tonight. I mean, I'm debating if I want to get like a 6-pack of beer and watch like Bravo or Wine or something. But then I also have like work I have to get done. I submitted the show to Tribeca Film Festival, the web series. Now, the TV pilot I submitted when I first shot it, and it did not get into Tribeca Film Festival, which I was very upset about. But it seems like it's a big red, like cool. It's a very hard to get into the film festival. I also heard you have to be in like the cool kids club, for lack of a better term, know somebody or have a big name attached to your film. Thank you. So, hi Dave Hodge. So, I mean, yeah, but like I know my heart is like, bitch, you think that I already know people that I know who are filmmakers and their films were shot like really, really professionally. It's not that mine wasn't shot professionally, but my web series is very run and gun. It was under a small budget that I got through a corporate sponsor. Yeah, right. Garden State Film Festival. Let me tell you about how I'm not going to submit to Garden State Film Festival and let them hear this. My EP is one of the board of directors at the Garden State Film Festival. And guess whose film did not get in? Mine. So whatever, Garden State. But I got into the Jersey Shore Film Festival and I won Best TV Pilot. There was also a couple other awards for Best TV Pilot. I was a little confused there, but whatever. You don't have to bet. I can't. Are you in the film festival? Dave Schoner is my EP. He's one of the board directors. This is great. It's great film festival. My friend Matt is in it, who I actually have to message back because I just was texting with him about an audition I have. So that's great. Your son's movie is in it. I mean, go Dave, go Dave, go Dave. So here we are. I mean, that's great. Congratulations to your son. You know what? Okay, this is a guy that's next to me, actually. I thought it was a woman, but it's kind of cute. He was also like in his car for a while. So there's no small roles. I was in that. I was in a movie that's they submitted to Tribeca, and if it gets in, I'm gonna be on the red carpet. And I was in an additional scene that they shot like a year later. I'm gonna be at the red carpet. I'm getting my hair done. I can't wait. So help me God, they better not have cut my fucking part. They cut my scene, I'll be pissed. But I'm showing up. I got my fucking page stub to show that I was in that. And I'm supposedly getting my SAG card from it, which every time I check my SAG eligibility, it says not eligible. I'm like, what? I have to reach out to them and be like, you guys, I signed the Taft-Hartley, so why is this not gone through yet? I'm jealous of what? Nothing's happened yet. Don't be jealous. Yeah, I have literally, it has not happened yet. And I'm sure, but thank you, Dave. You're always such a good support in my work. I've gotten none. So this is I signed a Taft-Hartley and like it's up for a principal role. So that means I don't need multiple according to what they said. And let me be honest with you. I hope I don't need to get any more waivers because this shit is a grind. That's what they told me. I was told by the producer. She's like, no, well, you're getting your SAG card now. I'm like, are you sure? Because my manager said that I need to get 2 more. She's like, no, I'm putting you on as a principal. So you can just get your card. I was like, oh. But now here we are. December, January, almost 3 months later, and nothing has showed up. My pay stub came like a month later, which was great. And I was like, well, this is nice. It feels good when you get an acting paycheck that has like deductions, like you work for the state but you're an actor, and it's amazing. And I've gotten many paychecks before as an actor, especially for a lot of commercial work I've done in the last couple of years. And then when I was a touring actor in my early 20s for musical theater and children's theater, that was from theater companies. Let's be real, when you're in your 40s, you can't do musical theater gigs that are paying $300 a week. No, that's why I started my own theater company when I was right after I had my daughter. I was teaching at a school. I had said, why don't I just do my own shows? Like, I can do this. I learned, and I'm a teacher. So I was booking my own work. which is like, I'm a working actor. I work for myself. It's great. Yes, that's true. You need the pay to be. Uh, Wait, I'm sorry, Adam. What are you saying? So basically, a paid actor? Yes, that's what I am, a paid actor, correct. Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. Yes, Adam. So when I was younger, I didn't have a kid to feed, so I could take the $300 tour because they're paying for my travel, my housing, and I mean, when you're 21, I mean, back in, let's see, what was it, 2003? $300 was not what it is today. I can't even believe. Was it? How much was I getting paid per week? I couldn't be. Oh my God, it was. It was $300 a week. The first tour I got. The second tour I got was $500 a week, and then I thought it was rolling in the dough. Um, and I know, but like you're also getting your everything else paid for. Um, I remember the second touring company I worked for, they paid for my flight to LA, and I had to learn a part in a show that I never went on for. I love this. Adam, are you an actor too? Come on in. All the acting and conversations. I love it. But also that was back in 2003 through 2005 and 6. I also worked for a theater company in New Jersey, George Street Playhouse, for a year and a contract. It was an educational theater touring company around the tri-state area who allowed me to stay in one place. And I was with my ex-husband, and like we were dating, and I didn't want to leave him because I had other contracts there for tours. And I should have taken it, but I didn't. And I did the tour, and I was getting my equity points to understudy the main stage part, which there was one of the girls almost went up, I think. Forget what it was. Anyway, I think we got like 3 points. It was nothing. But I got to meet Dan Loria. He was very nice. Um, that was cool. I should have taken more advantage of that gig because I could have probably really worked my way onto an audition for that theater. But I was like so in love with my ex-husband at the time, and I was being an idiot. But I'm back on that road again. And now I'm using every outlet I can through social media to promote my show, to get it picked up by a network, to grow my following so that my live Divorce Diary shows sell out. I am hoping that we have a New York City date with a venue that I really want to perform it at, that I think is the best venue for it. I don't know. I guess I said it on my TikTok. It would be City Winery. I performed there a few weeks ago when I hosted for Joe Gorga. He's a Real Housewife husband. He has this like comedy show he tours with, and we're repped by the same manager in comedy, in his comedy worlds. But for, I guess I should say, I don't know if my manager like acts as his whole manager or if it's just for the comedy things. It's just for the comedy things. But um, yeah, I'm a little concerned though. It's like now I've waited a week and a half and we're not getting confirmation about. Actually, I should say, yeah, I'm not getting confirmation of like, yes, it's good. Let's move forward. But it's all right. We'll figure it out. I haven't performed in a week and a half, and it's just because the week after I performed with Steve Heitner, I had booked a commercial that I had to turn down with a company I've worked for before, a non-union company, but they pay like on the spot and it's decent. And it's like reading from a teleprompter for these. It's really, they're really, really industrials. They're not really commercials, but it's, I had to turn it down because my daughter got sick. So I lost work last week, but it's fine. My daughter was sick and she had gymnastics. So it's like, I have no availability last week to perform. I did yesterday, but the person I reached out to didn't answer back. Fine. I filmed yesterday for What's Up New York. And now I messaged a few people about my weekend, like, hey, I want to work this weekend. Any spots open? So that's it. I do have the ticket link is up officially for Atlanta in July. I know it seems far away, but if it's up. So go buy your tickets. Adam the Goat, where are you based out of? And I remember back when I first started doing the YouTube lives daily, these were like 100 people that were coming into the lives. It's so funny now that it's not that, but it's okay. So I did a thing on my TikTok, or I did a post, a funny meme post about Bill Belichick's girlfriend, and I was like, is this real? Like, because I saw somebody post on Facebook, or some, like, Yahoo Sports posted it on Facebook, and it was like Bill Belichick with his girlfriend, who's a former college cheerleader, I believe, and she's 24. He's 72. She's 24. What? That is what makes us women my age frustrated. Because I'm not saying I'm out here looking for Bill Belichick. I would. I'm not looking for a 72-year-old. That's my parents' age. I want a man my age. I didn't even want to look for a man. First of all, let's change that word. I don't want to look. Period. Yeah, she's almost centennial, right? Is that what it is? Quarter centennial? I don't know. I don't want to look. Period. But I shouldn't have to say to myself, oh, I just met a man who's 45. He's going to think I'm too old because I'm 2 years younger than him. That is the mentality that I think some men have. And also, I think that it puts on women in society. It's a societal norm, and it sucks. And yes, I think nowadays everyone's like, yeah, go girl, if you get a younger guy. But I don't, two younger men in the last couple months were flirting with me and totally wanted to give me romance. And I was like, no, I couldn't do it. Hi, Eric. Good evening. I couldn't do it because I wasn't, they're cute, but like, I'm like, you're 24, 25. One was 25, one was 20. No, they're both 25. I just, Eric, you know, Gym Dad came on Friday to the gym. I told everybody in the live the other night or the other day that all of a sudden I think I was doing the live before open gym, and all of a sudden I was like, see, now this is where it gets tricky because I don't want nobody from the gym to be like, oh, I saw you on YouTube live, and then they're like talking, and because like the moms have found me on TikTok and Instagram. Now it's only a matter of time before they find me on here. And that's fine, but like also my daughter is gonna be like, Mom, why are you talking about that? I look, and this is where it becomes tricky. This is why I also like the TikTok, but we had a great conversation. We had a great conversation. Dave, how old were you? Like, how old was your son when you started doing stand up? I mean, I've been an actor since I was 19. 20 years old was my first professional job. But I'm saying, like, there's a period of time where I wasn't talking about, I mean, like, yeah. So I'm just curious, like, does your son, when he was younger, did he, like, she never does, but I'm just curious because she doesn't like tell me what to say or not to say, but now I'm starting to notice, like, she has a few times, she's like, don't say that in your live. And I'm like, why? And she's like, I think even right now, I'm afraid I shouldn't even say this, but now I'm getting overworked and overwhelmed that I'm saying the wrong things. But the gym dad is cute. He's, I definitely think, a lot younger than me. Not like 10 years younger than me, but I would say 7 or 8 years younger than me. I think. Because I think he told me his age in the summer, and I'm pretty sure he said 35. I'm hoping he turned 36. Okay. Okay. How old was he when he went back? He's 22 now, but how old was he when he went back? I love that so he's an actor. That's great. Dave got remarried. I love that. Dave were you ever divorced though? I don't know if you were actually married the first time. Okay, okay. Anyway, the gym dad came to and I call him Jim Dad, but that's not his actual real name. First, oh, that's your first marriage. Oh, congratulations. Um, Conversation was good. He pulled the chair up next to me and sat like, cause I went to go give my daughter's money for the open gym to the person at the desk. I came back. He had moved his chair to sit right next to the table I was at, because I had my computer on the table with my chair. He moved it from here to here. Thoughts? Right? That's a good sign. John says, I love you. I don't even know you. What are you doing? We're growing the show by doing the lives on YouTube to see. He wants the romance. I don't know. He has not asked for my number, has not even followed me on Instagram. None of that. And I have said that this is the year. Oh, look at that negativity, Eric. Hold on a second. That's a little. Hold on. Hold on a second. If I'm sitting here and I hear him move his chair, I went like this and I turned around. I didn't know it was him. Then he said, hello. He goes, hi. And I looked, I was like, oh, hey. So he comes to sit over here, like diagonal. I said, I'm going to go bring my money downstairs. I went downstairs. He took his chair and moved it right next to me. That is something. See how everybody tries to make these things like I'm delusional, which I probably am. I walked up the stairs and I said, oh, he moved it right next to me. And let me tell you something. It wasn't so he could see. Personally, I think he wanted to make it clear that he wanted to sit and talk to me. But I offered him gum. He took the gum. I do not, I seem like I like him? Hold on a second. Why can't you say it seems like he might like you? See, this is what I don't like, because every time I talk about a new guy that comes into my life that I think is somewhat even cute, I'm not even saying I have a crush on this guy yet. He's just interesting to talk to. Everyone, and a lot of men do that. Oh, well, it sounds like you might. How about him? You don't think that that's a sign that he might wanted to have talked to me? Mm-mm. I'm telling you, I'm not. I know you don't know him. What I'm trying to say is, doesn't that seem like a little bit of like, okay, I want to sit and talk to her? First of all, and also in regards to the statement of, hi, John, what is it? Just ask him out. I will not ask him out for sure. This guy is cute, but I don't think he's batting for my team. Maybe. Oops, he just saw me looking at him. Could be wrong. I don't even know why I was looking at him. All right, anyway, I'm not asking anybody out. I'm saying it's interesting that I have done it before many times, and it has never worked out. Divorce Perfect Guy was a great example. I pulled him in for the kiss. We made out. It was beautiful. And then he ran away from me. There's other times where I haven't made the move. Friends with Benefits. When we started dating, he asked me out. And I was actually glad he asked me out, because I did like him, but he kept beating around the bush and just saying, yeah, let's grab a drink. And I was like, I think he just wants to, sleep with me. I don't think he wants to take me out. When he finally asked me out, I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But then he ended up telling me he couldn't be with me after that. So whatever. So for me, the asking a man out at this point in 2025 is not happening. I'm not doing it. So that's why I'm just talking about it on my live, because the Divorce Diaries is about my post-divorce life. And I have hope that there is this great romance for me. I do have hope, and I have to have hope, because if I don't, then I would probably be crying more than I do. People are shitty. People are shitty. We all have it in us. People are shitty. People are also amazing. People are also loving, and people are also kind. People are also backstabbing. People are also pretentious assholes to you. And let me tell you something. Divorce Perfect Guy was very nice. And the second I saw the side of him that was like acting like he's better than me, made me feel that way, left such a shitty taste in my mouth, because I'm like, I didn't do anything to you. And I had asked him, 6 of you in here, thank you, 6 likes. I just asked him when we were going to, like, I didn't even ask him. I was like, I'd like to see you again. He turned it into this whole thing where I need to tell her. Like, it just was like, it was the feeling of, like, it triggered a year of I mean, it's not a year yet, but it triggered months of self-doubt, months of feeling horribly ugly. And then when I when I saw that picture of him with that younger woman, it broke my heart, because it validated all of my insecurities. And that in itself made me so infuriated with this guy of like, oh, I'm just being honest. No. And also, when I created from it, and I made sure to not go low below the belt, when I created from it, and you can look at my Instagram and see some of the joke, I'll have to repost it on here, the joke I did about seeing the picture. I listened to that joke. Yes, I did want him to see it. And I did want to, like, give him a little, like, yeah, you hurt my feelings, horrible. Because, and also the audience reacted to it well. But I also knew deep down he could be like, what the? Like, because I outed him a little bit. I outed him. No one knows who he is, but I outed him with the Broadway show. Like, and I specifically said Patti LuPone. Now, Patti LuPone has been in a lot of Broadway shows, but I didn't mention the other person who was in it, because if I did, I could have really outed him. And there was a worse joke I could, if I really wanted to go low, you have to come to my live divorce series show, because I'll tell the joke. I hadn't talked to that guy in 8 months. I was like, frig it. I hadn't talked to him in like 8 months, not 8 months. I think he had messaged me in August. It was like October, I think. So it was 2 months. And I hadn't really talked to him either. It was like a message. He messaged me something. And he messaged me, it was cold. So I was like, it's October. He kept liking my stuff on my story. So I clicked on his story, and that's where I saw the picture. And I was like, and now I'm done. Now I'm going to let it rain with the jokes. Okay. And so I said on the joke how when I saw the picture, I felt horrible. How can I compete with myself? She's like this younger Asian woman, and I'm this mom. Like, she's smiling in the picture, like, we do yoga and Kegels. And I am like, oh my God, I just hope my kid is like not setting the house on fire, like in the picture. That's the joke. That's not the actual stuff, but that's in the joke. Okay. So I'll post the clip. Anyway. And I make the joke about how the mom, we have the mom wrinkle here, see? And she didn't. Anyway, it's a joke. I put it out there, cut it together, and I flew it on my Instagram. And then I noticed after he had liked some of my posts around my birthday, I noticed like a week later, he unfollowed me. How did I notice, you ask? He was looking at my other page on my story, clicked on it, saw the unfollowed me on my divorce diaries page, and my heart broke. But then I was like, well, he had to have seen it. That's the reason why. So when I asked him in December, like, why did you run away from me? And I got that answer from him. Yeah, it felt good to hear that, he ran away because he was scared, and he ran away because if he had, any sign of something turning into something, he was frightened of it. But like, it also took me to get that answer from him. So it's like, whatever. Okay, so this is the long-winded version of why do I not want to shoot my shot? That is a big reason why. That was the kicker for me of the last 10 years of going from situationship to not even anything ships, making out with somebody and them freaking out, which then in turn, well, he didn't freak out after the makeout. Afterwards, he just was like cold. And that night was not that way at all, which I thought was so interesting. It was like the opposite of that. Well, heck with him, correct. Thank you, Eric. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. So then, I know this is going on to a ramble. And I don't know who looks at these lives in my life, who knows me, or people who are strangers, but this is the this is the material that I create from in the live divorce diaries. And this is the material, the ones that I'm talking about, I create, and I'm putting it into the limited series that we're going to film this year. There is a Kickstarter for it. It's only got 14 days left, and we only have like one backer. But I'm hopeful that even if we don't get it funded on Kickstarter, that once I move it to a different platform, we will. Kickstarter does not give you any of the money you raise unless you raise all of it. So that's why I've kind of like, unfortunately, I hate to say the word given up, but I've given up a little bit. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep trying though, because we are raising that money, whether it's Kickstarter or another Kickstarter-like site. So the Divorce Perfect Guy situation really pushed me into, this is why I'm not shooting my shot anymore. If you don't know what the phrase shooting your shot is, it is asking someone out, asking for their number, pulling them in to kiss you because they don't get a hint. I've done it, and I'm over it. Oh, it is very popular. It's very popular, and I know what you're thinking. It's not popular for like every person individual. For in the Kickstarter world, in the fund, it is very popular. It's the number one. If you Google what is the number one fundraising site for startups, Kickstarter will be the first one, because I've that's what happened for me. I was like, I don't know about Kickstarter, and the guy, my investor friend of mine, said, he's like, yeah, it's like the number one. He showed me, and it is. And the thing is though, because there's lots of people, random people that will donate to it if you do it correctly, or if you do it in these certain Kickstarter ways, which I'm clearly failing at. So I had luck with Indiegogo. That was the one that I raised the pilot money with. But then I also use GoFundMe, and GoFundMe really is for person. See, GoFundMe isn't really I have to use something else, because GoFundMe is more like a personal fundraising thing. You can use whatever the heck you want, but if you really want big investors, I think, to take you seriously, um, yeah, well, yes and no, because I've done this before. And it only gets you so much. You need people with deep pockets that are not just scrolling on TikTok. Maybe, I mean, some of them are actually have deep pockets, but yes and no. So Eric, that is why I use the social media to also connect the, wherever they could be a part of the pledge team. But, I'm learning. Like, I had it up for 3 days and I had 3 investors, and then 2 of them backed out. All right. Been on the live for 33 minutes. I've talked about how I'm not shooting my shot anymore. Bill Belichick and his younger girlfriend, which makes me feel like just puts. Okay, I'm going to say something very opinionated. That kind of relationship makes women my age, makes our insecurities about our age grow. Because it's just still some sort of societal norm for men to just date women that are literally the age of their grandchildren. Because they can. But when women do it, we're age shamed. I've been age shamed for dancing with a younger guy. It's crazy. But you know what? Not everybody. Some people. Yeah, no, I'll never give up. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope this helps with the watch hours. I hope you don't think I am too much, but I'm everything and all that. Too much is okay, right? Rather be full than hungry. All right, love you guys. Stay tuned for more. Thank you, Eric, for tuning in. Thank you, everybody else, for tuning in. Come see me live. I am in Atlanta, July 10th, June 15th in Maine, March 15th in Harrisburg, March 21st I'm supposed to be in New York City. We'll see if that's going to actually happen. I hope. Whoa, it's dark already. That's right. And then I'm supposed to be in Chicago, April 26th. Lots of ticket links are coming, so stay tuned. Thanks, guys.